Hello everyone, welcome to Green Mac Studio. Today we're going to work on this ram painting. I've been working on it now for several weeks, little at a time, as I get time. I'm going to work on this area, and I'm going to work on this area, and we'll just see how this turns out. I hope you enjoy the tutorial on this, and please subscribe. And if you watch these things all the way through, I do a lot of stuff in between that doesn't pertain to this, but pertains to real life, that will pertain to your life and my life. I like to give testimonies of things that I've done or happened to me, and a lot of times I will testify of it as I paint, and sometimes I'll just stop painting and talk to you guys. I love to tell stories. All right, so let's just get started with this, and let's just see how it goes. Here's an image that I did of what I'm shooting for today. Is I did a composition in Procreate. I put this into my iPad, and I edited the photograph in Procreate to get a composition for what I'm about to put on the canvas with paint. So this is kind of where I'm going with this, and I think I'm going to add maybe two more rams coming up that side of that mountain behind those that are on there, and those are just paper stickers that I cut out of a picture that a woman sent to me, and I just stuck them on there. I can move them around for composition if I want to put them in a different location. So that works out pretty good. That I can see, and then I will paint them in as I get through with all this landscape. So just hang on and watch, and let's see how this goes. So now I'm back through the canvas, and I'm just going to start slinging some paint on this thing and continue with composition. I have a long way to go on this painting. I've been working on this painting now for nearly a month, I guess. I don't remember exact date I started it, but it's been a few weeks ago. And I work on it a little bit every day. I'll work on it an hour or two. And then as I get time, because I have chores that I have to do around the house, and I bought a new computer because this old computer that I've got now, it's a 2014 Mac, but and it's got that big screen, a 27-inch screen, and but 2014, that's pretty ancient in terms for computers, and it's getting where it's hard to operate, and it's slow with all these new programs and stuff. So I did purchase a new one. I purchased that Mini Pro, and hopefully it'll speed up my editing time, and it's got a lot of features that I'll have to learn. It's going to be another learning process. I have to go through a computer education about every 3 or 4 years, but this old computer, it worked good, and it still works good. It's just slow, and I'm going to take it and use it out in my other studio, my my wood shop, my wood studio. And anyway, right now I'm just redoing this, pretty much this whole composition, and just hang in and watch, and let's I'll show you what I'm going to do with that mountain over there where them rams are standing on, and completely change all of that. And then right down in that lake down there, I started adding in some trees way down in there, just to see what that would look like. And I think I'll put some trees down there and give them a little color, and up the sides of these mountains. And then right here, I'm just getting some shadows in on this snow bank up the side of that mountain. And I'm going to add some organic stuff there, some limbs, and as you saw in that that revision that I did in Procreate, I added in some bushes and stuff coming up out of that snow, and those trees coming up the side of those mountains. Those of you who have seen that video of my elk painting, those how those trees are planted up the sides of those mountains in there. That's kind of where I think I'm going to go with this one. But they're going to be, I want them back down in the dark, so they're not going to be, I'm going to put a little color in them, a little green, maybe a little bit of yellow aspen color maybe down in there. I'm not sure. I'll just have to try and see how that's going to look. But those trees coming up the side of that mountain, I think will look pretty good, because I'm going to have some organic matter here on the side of this mountain that I'm working on right here, where those ram are going to be climbing up the side of it. And as I said, I've got 3 paper cutouts that I've been moving around a little bit, and I think I'm going to add 2 more. And then right here, I'm just putting in some voids in the snow where the rocks protrude through just a little bit, and in the shadows. And I want this pretty dark back over in the left side here, and probably down around the bottom of that. I'm going to get that pretty dark down in the bottom part of that snow. And then what that's going to do, it's going to frame. It's going to draw the eye right to those sheep. And on nearly all of my paintings, I will try to get all the edges around the outside of my image just a little bit dark. And what that does, it pulls your eye into the center of the painting, where your focal point, your bright parts are going to be. And once you, the first thing you look at is going to be those bright areas. And then right down in there where I just was moving that paint around down in there, I'm going to make that pretty dark right down in there. And it'll move your eye on up the side of that mountain there to where those rams are going to be. And then down in these areas down in here that you're really not going to be able to see much other than just some bushes and a little bit of weed, grass or something that'll pop out through that snow. So that's about where I'm at on this tutorial, and so this is about as far as I'm going to go on it today. I'm making some stew for supper, and it's in there cooking now, and then I got to go in there and tend to that and get it ready for dinner tonight. And hey, you guys, please subscribe to Gary Mac Studio, and it don't cost you anything. Just push the button, and it sure would help me out. And watch these videos all the way through, because a lot of times I will talk about other stuff. And here's the photograph of where I'm at on this thing right now. And I'm going to put in some more organic matter, some more bushes and stuff down in closer to the front, and then add the darks down into that bottom part of that snowbank there. Darken that up just a little bit, and then I'm going to experiment putting those trees up sides of those mountains. So again, please subscribe. I'm not too far from being monetized. I've got 470. Last time I looked, it was 475 or 7 followers, and I need about 1,200 more watch hours, and then I can get monetized. So, man, you guys help me out and watch these. This video here is only going to be about 13 minutes or so. It's not long. So hang in there and watch it. I love you guys, and I'll catch you next time. I may wait a few days. I may look at this painting for a few days and contemplate on what I'm going to do with it. And in the meantime, I have another painting or two that I've been inspired that I can hardly wait to jump on it. So I may start on them tomorrow, or one of them anyway. And it's going to be an experiment for me, and to see if I can even do it. But hey, y'all hang in there and watch. And we'll catch you next time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.